If you want to try to predict the winner, you can't just be like, this song is the catchiest or this has the best performance. You gotta remember which one will the people like, which one will the jury like, etc. How's their on-screen performance, blah, blah, blah. Chat, I understand you're confused. Don't be confused. We're just gonna start from the top and we're gonna watch them. I'm gonna prioritize live performances best I can because they give a more honest picture of what the song is gonna be like. Some of these are gonna be easier to go on than others, but we're gonna start with the letter A, aka Albania. This live performance might not look like this. So maybe we shouldn't judge live performance too much. Like the stage presence. Oh, he's about to go. It's terrifying. All right, so this was Albania. First of all, a thing I mentioned before, this is like a record year in Eurovision when it comes to not singing in English. A lot of countries this year have opted to sing in their native language, including Sweden for the first time ever since they allowed the rule for English. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna open up the poll now before I influence anyone's opinion. Personally, I don't hate it. I think she's not a terrible singer. I think the song is decent. I would say this is not the most exciting on-stage performance I've ever seen. Like this guy with just that deadpan face staring into my soul and sort of barely singing, he's mostly talking. I think this just sort of... I don't know. This is supposed to be a fun, exciting experience, and I feel like I'm being lectured or something here. So this is a big, big negative for me. Even though I like his voice and stuff, I don't mind that. I just think they made a weird decision doing this. Song quality, this is always hard in the start because ultimately I end up basing a lot of how the other songs are. I will put song quality 6. The live performance, I will put this one's hard to judge because this is not going to be their final performance, but this one's pretty bad. I'll give it a 2. Jury appeal, I don't know, 5. Public appeal, it's also like a 2. And chat rating, guys, should I use the average or the median? I'm thinking median. So here's your rating, chat. This song got an average score of 3.87 and a median of 4. So I'm just gonna put 4 as the chat rating. And that's Albania. What is jury appeal? The jury and the people don't always weigh the same things the same. The public often likes more extravagant, stupid songs. And the people often don't care as much about vocalist quality or how deep are the lyrics, that sort of stuff, right? The jury is more, for the jury, it's very important, for example, that the singer is a good vocalist, which is something that sometimes a song with a kind of a bad vocalist will still win because the song, people like the song. A song could be stupid, but really catchy. And that's something that the public will often like, but the jury might not. Armenia is our next song. Parg with Survivor. I'm a survivor. Whoa, what's that move? It feels almost K-pop-y in a way. I'm a survivor. Oh! Chat, you can type a number now in chat, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I love this guy's energy, okay? He's got good energy on stage. I will say, I think the biggest flaw of this song, the stage, what's that called? Like the stage setup with the lighting and everything, the choreography, I think is pretty good. Cool props, cool effects, good energy. In the entire performance, it falls on the vocals for me. That's the main gripe I have with this. I hate to say I don't think he's better than me, but I just don't think he's even close to probably the best vocalist this year. His accent is very strong, which is a bit distracting. Yeah, he did take that one Eurovision note. He's got power in his voice, I guess. I'm a survivor, staying alive. I like that line. I will give live performance though. I will up the live performance. I'll give him a solid, it's a 6 or a 7. I'll be nice for now and give, no, not that nice. I'll give it a 6. I think jury appeal for this song is gonna be very bad. Like I said, the jury likes to listen to the vocalists. I just don't, I don't see it. Public appeal, probably higher than the jury appeal. People might like this. I don't know. It's hard to know, hard to tell. Give him a 5. Song quality, well, I can't rate it lower than Albania's song. No. With Eurovision, it all comes down to how well do you memorize the song afterwards. You need to make a song that sticks in people's head. I can't sing back Albania's song, but die, that might stick around for a bit. I think I overscored Albania, so I'm going to bump them to a 5 and give this one a 6 for now. Finally, let's take a look at chat's rating. Chat gave this song an average of 3.69 and median of 3. This is missing Belgium. All right, we'll have to sort of try to shove them in somehow. So if I just type Belgium here, the flag is wrong, but that's fine. So that was Armenia, everybody. We've got the European country Australia next. Oh, this fucking song. So in case you're new to Eurovision, you're wondering why Australia is in a European Song Contest. Well, there's multiple. They're not the only non-European country in Eurovision these days. Apparently, the Australians are really, really big fans of Eurovision. And when Eurovision had some big anniversary, they asked, can't we join you one year? And then they said yes. And then they said, can we join you next year and next year and next year? And I don't know. Now Australia is just in it. This is Gojo with Milkshake Man. Australia is next to Germany. Good one.
Come and take a sip from my special cup. I heard that you could use a little pick-me-up. I can tell you want a taste of the milkshake man.
Wow, your milkshake is so creamy.
Nah, say sweet, sweet. You say yum, yum, sweet, sweet.
Yum, yum.
Sweet, sweet.
Yum, yum. Do you want to taste, chat? Write a number now, 1 to 10. What did you think? I mean, I love his energy. I love his joy. Nice dance moves. I would say it's hard to judge this performance because I do think once he shows up at Eurovision, it's not going to look anything like this. This is clearly not, I mean, he's in London, so this isn't even their national finals performance. So it's hard to judge that. Like the energy, I think this song sort of blows. I think the lyrics... The lyrics are dumb. I don't think the melody is great. And I don't think he's an incredible singer either. So that's my take on this song. Song quality, it's going to be like a 3 from me. I just can't. Live performance, hard to judge. Like I said, we don't have the final one. I'll just sort of go with vibes. I think it'll be probably a fun live performance. For now, I'll just give it a 5. Jury appeal, it's also going to be, I think the jury's going to hate this. They might honestly hate it less or more than any of the others. Public appeal, I don't know. Do people want a taste of the Milkshake Man? Chat gave this song an average of 5.05 and a median of 5. So it's actually the highest rated song so far. So you know what? You guys have influenced me then. I'm going to bump this up to a 6. People do like stupid songs that you can sing along. If he does that when I say yum yum, that was fun, right? So a decent public appeal song perhaps. But that was Australia. Now chat, it's time for one of the biggest favorites this year. Spoiler alert. It's not Australia this time, it's Austria. JJ, yeah, that's right, Super JJ, Wasted Love. I wish that crazy part came slightly sooner. It is really, really fun, little surprise though. I can see why they would want to away with it too. It makes the impact of it that much bigger. I was curious how they were going to do the part when he's trying to sing. I realized it's just a backing track. That makes sense. He's still singing on top of it. Amazing singer, right? Say whatever you want about this song, but this guy is probably one of the best vocalists in the competition this year. It just cracked. Assuming he's not just lip syncing here, but I really don't think he is. Every year you have one submission that is a copy paste or very heavily inspired by previous years. This definitely feels like that. And it is a bit boring in one way, I think, if this song wins, because it's pretty similar to last year's submission by Switzerland. And I don't know if that speaks against this song, perhaps. But I think this song is better. I think this song is better than the winner from last year. And that's got to weigh heavy. So that's my opinion on this song. Let's see then. Song quality, I think it's cool. Boring in the start, sure. But then, you know, the entire song just blows up. I don't know if they catch this song ever, but I don't know. I'll give it like an 8. Live performance, I mean, I have to weigh his vocals heavy here. They're insane. The rest of the song was, I don't know. I don't think this is going to happen when they're competing. I don't know who these people are that run out. I don't think this is what it's going to look like. So it's sort of hard to judge. Give it a 7 for now. But jury appeal, I think I have to give this song a 10 or a 9. Because I think this guy might be the best vocalist in the entire competition. I'll give it a 9 for now because I haven't seen the full live performance. Public appeal, probably up there, but maybe not as high. 8. Let's see what chat gave the song. An average of 5.91 with a median of 6. So chat wasn't quite as impressed. Chat rating. It is the highest rated song so far though. This chat likes memes or boobies. Or stupid stuff more. But it is the highest rated song from chat so far. And obviously in internet rating, a lot of people are just going to give every song that isn't their favorite, they're going to give it a 1, which pulls the overall down. Azerbaijan next. Maga Gamma, Run With You. Oh, this is kind of a scuffed. We could do just the studio version instead. Okay, now we know how he sings live. Chat, I'm gonna switch here to the this instead. Just bear in mind it's not gonna be live vocals. So harder to judge. Azerbaijan, I wanna run with you. I like the, what's that instrument called? Not quite a guitar, not quite a banjo or a ukulele probably. Some sort of national instrument. I always like when you can sort of tell which country it is through the song, right? So I love that they added that. So that was the good part of the song. Most of the rest I found to be bad parts of the song. I didn't really care for this song. I don't know, I got bored like halfway through. The lyrics were not super, didn't blow me away, neither the vocalist or the melody or the arrangement. But yeah, also hard to judge when we can't really see the live performance. But overall, I'm sorry, Azerbaijan, it's not great in my opinion. Honestly, I might do, you know what? I think I'd rather re-listen to Milkshake Man over this song. So I'm gonna give Milkshake Man a 4 now, and this song is my new 3. Live performance, can't really judge it, so I'll just give it a 5 for now. Jury appeal, I doubt it. I'll give it a 3. Public appeal, I'll give it a 4 and feel generous about it. Finally, chat rating. Chat gave this song a 4.52 with a median rank rating of 4. So it lands on a 4. We uploaded your reaction to YouTube again. Yes, and Yabe bought a Greek flag this year so that we don't get eaten by alive by Greeks in the chat or in the comments. In case you guys don't know, it's almost tradition at this point that our YouTube videos of our watch parties get bombarded with downvotes and angry comments. Because obviously, when you're commenting on like 30 countries, you're bound to piss off a few people. Quite a few people. We're heading to Croatia next. And chat, may I interest you in a cake? Take a big, big bite.
Sprinkle of my sweet revenge. Made you something that I know you like. Chocolate covered sugar and spice. Tasty, tasty, yummy, yum, tasty.
Yummy, tasty, sprinkle colors, yum, yum, yum. Poison cake. Let me see. Let's try to think of the good things first. He might not be the worst vocalist in the competition. Decent choreographed dance performance. Cool clothes, sort of. Now, the bad stuff. The song is impressively bad. If you try to make a bad song on purpose, it would be hard to make such shitty song. What is going on? I just don't get... I mean, I understand sort of. They're trying to do this balance between super wholesome and cute and then aggressive. People drew parallels to, was it Ireland last year that did Bambi Thug? She did pull it off with that Avada Kedavra. So I guess that's what they were sort of inspired by. But this one I just find harder to take serious. It doesn't work for me. It's not catchy. The worst thing is his Eurovision notes. That's what I call this part when the vocalist tries to prove themselves at the end of the final chorus or in the pre-chorus. In the end, I hated them. He's just screaming at me. So Croatia, song quality. For now, I'm gonna give it a 1 because I'll just go from the logic that 1 is the worst song. And so far it is. I might end up bumping it to a 2, but it's between 1 and 3. Live performance, I guess it wasn't terrible. He wasn't, I don't think it was a great singer or anything, but it's whatever. Jury appeal, I don't think the jury's gonna like this very much. I'll give it a 2 to be generous. Maybe they like their outfits or something. Maybe they do a decent, I feel like they might be able to, if they can make this contrast between the aggressiveness and the cutesy cake work, it can maybe be okay. Meow. Public appeal, this is hard to rate. I don't know. Maybe some people like this sort of a crazy song, but I'll give it like a bump above the jury. And then chat rating. Chat gave the song an average of 3, which with a median score of 2. We've been going after the median so far. So the score it gives from chat is 2, making it the lowest rated song from chat so far. Shh. Is the name of our next song. We are going to Cyprus for this one. Theo is going to be shushing us. I think once again, we'll just do the studio version instead. There's no proper live performance to use. Insomnia. Eurovision now? So always hard, right, when you can't see the live performance, of course. I feel like they could probably put on a pretty good show. Honestly, the instrumental I quite liked it. I was in vibes from Acid and some vibes from Insomnia by Faithless. That synth that go bum 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 bum. Kind of a cool beat. I don't hate that being an EDM fan. His vocals, I don't really vibe with them. The hook isn't catchy enough. The chorus is immensely forgettable, I think. So that's a weak part of the song. Well produced, but like a sort of a boring melody. So let's see then. Song quality. All right, well, we're gonna have to look at the other ones here. For Australia, is this better or worse than the Milkshake Man? Yeah. You could make an argument for either, but personally for me, it's better than the Milkshake Man. I'll give the song a 5, but I could see myself giving it a 6. Survivor Gate, I gave a 6. Let me think. I'm gonna give the song a 6 then as well. It's not worse than Survivor. I might even like it more than Survivor. I'll have to look at this stuff over later. Live performance, I've been giving them a 5 when I can't see the proper live performance. Jury appeal, probably not great. Depends on how good his live vocals are. So, jury appeal, let me see the other ones here. It really depends on the live performance. Apparently they're cooking something massive, so I'll be nice and give it a... I'll give these both a 6, and let's see what chat gave it. Hard song to rate, especially when we can't see the live performance. Chat gave the song an average of 4.43 and a median of 4. I think it'll be a banger live. I do think so. I think mostly it's going to fall on the fact that it's not catchy enough, and I don't think his vocals are quite good enough. I don't think he's bad, but he's just not extraordinary, which is normally needed to win. It's time for to check out the Czech Republic.
Tears to try.
Wrong version? What do you mean that?
When you said you love me.
This is an acoustic version?
Kiss, kiss, goodbye. Now keep your half apologies. Drunken apathy.
Oh my. What's going on here? The goodbye to his clothes. Oh, they have a dance break! I like his voice, but I don't think he was that good of a singer. So that was an issue. I think the song was fine. It was decent. It was cool that they had a dance break, I guess. That was sort of neat. Overall, I think it's average, but then I think his vocals are sort of below average. So let's see. Song quality. Well, I called it average, so I guess I'll give it a 5. Live performance. There's the dance. He's a handsome fella, and it looks like cool outfits, and they dance. So I'll give it a 4. No, you know what? I'll give it a 5. I'll feel generous. I'll give it a... I'll give that a 5, but I'll give the jury appeal a 4 because of his vocals. And the public appeal, I'll give a 5. I don't know. Chat gave this song an average of 3.93 with a median of 4. It's time for Denmark. Sissel Hallucination. Let's take a look.
I never saw before.
I'm getting tattoo vibes from this part. She's a good singer, I think. They should. Hallucination. Let's see then. She's obviously a talented vocalist. That's at least what I think. I think she's a pretty good singer. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the song, but it's not bringing... It's not bringing a lot of new things to the table, right? It does remind me of Tattoo, but worse, I would say. It's like we have Tattoo at home. It does feel pretty generic at points, and it feels like a very, very safe Eurovision song. This is the kind of shit Sweden often sends as well, so I feel you here, Denmark. Fine stage presence. It's, you know, I guess the light show's kind of neat. Maybe a bit boring. Let's see. Song quality. Okay, I have to look at what I've been rating things now. I think this was better than Milkman. Survivor. Maybe this is like on par with Survivor, I guess. Is it on par with Shish then as well? Yeah, I'll give it a 6. I'll give the live performance a 5. And the jury appeal, also a 5 or a 6. Just because she's a good singer. But maybe that's not enough. 5. Public appeal, I don't think that's strong. I don't think people are gonna vibe that much with this. I didn't really feel like a stage presence. I don't think that song was catchy enough. I'll give that a 4. Chat gives the song an average of 5.38 with a median of 5. But these scores are fluid for me. I often change them as I go along, as I look at the other songs. That's what I'm feeling right now. Ladies and gentlemen, then, it is time for a chat favorite, that's for sure. Estonia, Tommy Cash, Espresso Macchiato. Espresso is what Milkshake Man wishes it could be. Look at his moves. So this is one of those typical where I think there's going to be a big discrepancy between the jury opinion and the public opinion. I think this is a perfect example of a song that's going to be really popular with the public and the jury's probably not going to like it. The song is stupid, it's catchy, doesn't take itself seriously, it gets stuck in your head, just silly and memorable, and the public likes that. But the jury is going to look at things, the fact that it's not a very difficult song to sing, for example, and he's probably not also hard to judge with this song, but I don't think he's a particularly like special, extraordinary singer either. As far as the live performance goes, it's just a bit of a, I mean, I like his dance moves personally, but it's a bit maybe scaled down. We'll see if they scale it up for the actual performance. I love this song. It's one of my favorites. If it was up to me, it's easy top 3. But I'm trying to guess here which song will win, not which song I think should win. That's my starting point. So song quality. All those things said, I still think it's a good song. It's a great song. The studio version is fantastic. It's so catchy and fun. It's one of the songs that I have already I have it in like a Spotify playlist. It's one of the songs I've been listening to because it's a fun song. I will give it a 7. The live performance, it was nice that I liked that he was yelling at the crowd to sing along and stuff. But the outfits, the dance moves, I'm not sure. That's going to have to be like a 4. Jury appeal, also a 4. But public appeal, I'll give it an 8. And Chat gave this song an average of 7.47 with a median of 8. So this is the highest rated song by Chat so far. Sometimes I'm a bit conservative right now with these, and then I might stretch them out eventually. I have to absorb all songs before I can give the final rating. So this is just how I'm feeling right now. Okay, Chat. So next song is from Finland. Erika Wikman deciding to, by the looks of it, sing in German. Which I guess works because Sweden's singing in Finnish, so why not? I know this song's pretty popular ahead of time. I wonder why. BitConnect. Wow! No, it's a fun song. I don't understand still why the chorus is in German, but well, maybe they're just trying to farm points from Germany. I don't know. Really like how it ramps up in the end. This is what Eurovision should be about. So much energy, right? She's got a good stage presence. Sex sells. The energy here in the final part of this song is good. Overall, melody is fairly catchy. BitConnect, la 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 la, BitConnect. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. She's a decent singer, and she's owning that stage. Good job, Erika. Let's see song quality then. I can't in good conscience call this from my personal taste. I can't say the song is better than Espresso Macchiato. So I'm wondering now if I should do a bit of a rearrangement here. I think Espresso Macchiato then deserves a 8 because then I can give this song a 7, and then I wonder if I gotta bump Austria up to a 9. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Next, then, the live performance. I think it's great. I think it's good. Based off all the points I said before, I will give it a 7 there as well. Jury appeal, I think, is lower. I think the jury's not gonna be super stoked about this song. Once again, because, I don't think she's the best vocalist. 5. Public appeal higher. Let's give that a 7 as well. And finally, Chat rating. Chat gave this song a 6.68. That gives the song a median of 7. She's got pipes. All right. Well, yeah, she does do na 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 na. All right, fine. You know what? I'll be generous and give it a 6. But I feel like the overall is maybe it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's okay so far. What's up? It's time for France. Loin Maman. France recently has always meant a ballad. I think that's what we get here. So in case you don't know, by the way, there's a few countries that automatically qualify to the finals in Eurovision because they, I think, financially have supported more money. France is one of them. It's France, Germany, UK. Is it Italy, Spain? I think those are the ones. It's sort of pay to win. But what's funny is that it also ends up being that because these countries don't have to go through semifinals, they don't get any sort of, really bad songs never get filtered out so that they avoid being embarrassed in the finals. Instead, these guys go straight to the finals no matter how good or bad they are, leading to a lot of these countries very often ending last. Especially UK and Germany know all about this. That being said, France usually does send pretty good songs in my opinion. It's gonna be maybe a bit more epic than the final performance will be. Obviously, she is a great singer. One of the best vocalists we've heard so far. Really, really, really solid stuff. The song is a bit boring, isn't it? It's not better than, say, Voila for me. Didn't find it overly catchy, and frankly, it does pick up pace a bit towards the end, but I think they could have shaken things up more to make it more interesting. Hard to judge the stage performance. Obviously, this is kind of cool. She's standing up there floating and she's on fire and shit, but she's very clearly not going to be performing on this massive football stadium on the final show, so it's hard to really judge the live performance properly. This feels like the opposite of Espresso Macchiato, where I think the jury is going to probably really love this song, and the public might not be, people will like it, but it's maybe too forgettable for the public. Hard for me to judge the lyrics. It's my French. It's not quite there yet, but I'm sure they're beautiful. So let's see, song quality. I'm being generous because I'm assuming the the lyrics are good. So I'll give it a 6 for me. Live performance, I'm heavily taking her vocal performance into account, and I will give her a... Wait, did I only give Austria a 7 on the live performance? I think Austria probably deserves an 8, and then I'll probably give her a 7. It's hard, man. She's such a good singer, but it's hard when I can't see the rest of it, you know? Jury appeal, 8. Public appeal, 6 or a 7. I can do decimals, I think, but that's a slippery slope if I start. Does the public like this kind of a song? I don't know. 6. Chat gave this song also a 6 in median with an average rating of 5.53. You can't give it a 7 for live performance. She just stands there. It's because I take her singing into account, but fine. A 6 then. I guess this is also singing into account. Maybe my list is a bit scuffed. Not sure exactly what live performance means. Well, live performance is also like, you know, there's one thing that a lot of us don't think about. Sorry, I don't often think about is their outfits, which is one of those things that other people care a lot about. And some of the people in the jury look a lot at like their outfits. There's a lot of variables to take in here. Anyway, that's just my opinion. You can have whichever opinion you want. Georgia next. That's going to be the country, not the state, for any Americans out there. But the song name is Freedom. I didn't think it was that bad. It felt like people already pointed out it's got like Skyfall vibes. It reminds me of like some video game or movie soundtrack kind of thing. It doesn't bring anything new to the table in that genre, I should say. It's like Skyfall at home. And then I'm curious, let me just listen to a bit of her live. Does her voice hold up? Sure. I don't think she's half bad of a singer. I don't know what's up with all the downvotes here. I like that she's singing her native language. It was a nice touch that she's singing in English as well, so we sort of understand what the song is about. It's not quite catchy enough for me, I think. That's the maybe. That's a bit of a problem, because I'm not going to remember what this song goes, what the song is. It's very soon, right? It's fun already to think about. Which songs can you sing back now, right? Milkshake Man. I'm trying to remember what this was. I guess I don't really remember Austria either, though, that I loved. Live performance. She seems to be a good singer, but even the video was kind of boring. She's just standing there. I'll give that a 5. Jury appeal, 6 or 7, 6 or 7, 6 or 6 or 6 or 7. I'll be generous and give it a 7, but I might be too generous here. Public appeal, I think a bit lower. I think people are going to sort of forget about this song. So that's going to be a 5. Finally, chat gave this song a 5.66 with a median of 6. Hoo hee ha. Damn, the Finnish song is stuck in my head. What does this mean? We can change this too. I said live performance is bad. Let's lower that as well. And let's do slightly heavier on live performance. 0.3. Okay, so here's our new weights. Okay, we have got Germany next. Germany with Baller. La, 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 la. Okay, so I'm getting some comments from chat that she was sick or something here. They re-recorded. So we'll maybe peep a few more things. So I think the general consensus of this song is it's actually not half bad song, but her vocals are kind of shaky. Yeah, that's also my opinion. Is I actually don't hate the song at all. I think it's a pretty cool song, but the vocalist live, it doesn't quite hold up. And that's already, I don't think it's a very hard, I'm not a fucking voice coach or anything, but it doesn't strike me as a very difficult song to pull off as a vocalist. It's not the hardest technical song, right? Put this next to like, say, Austria's song. She's at times almost rapping more than she's singing. So that's like my gripe with it. But I like the song. I like the song. I think it's a cool song. So it's sort of hard to judge, I think, weighing these two things together. As far as song quality goes, I will give it a solid 7. But as far as the live performance goes, based off of what I saw there, I can't give it more than a... Did I really give Poison Cake? Oh, because of their outfits and stuff. That's right. I'm feeling generous. I'll give it a 5. Jury appeal. I don't see the jury really loving this song. I'll give it a generous 5. Or sorry, a 6. And I will give the public appeal a 6 as well. Chat rated the song a median of 6 with an average of 6.35. Men equals win? Is that how I've been rating so far? What? No, I rated Espresso Macchiato high. Wait, oh, you mean, oh, right. That is in line with what you said. I'm stupid. Well, I mean, I liked Finland and I liked France. That's ladies. Nah. We have got... Ooh, this... Okay, we've got Greece next. Gotta be nice here now. Gotta be nice. Asteromata. Maybe a bit boring color. To me, this actually feels a bit like one of those sleeper build songs where people sort of sleep on it and then it actually does a lot better. Depending on the bets this year, you know, that's the kind of thing. Because definitely this feels like another jury favorite, or not a favorite maybe, but a song that the jury I think will like, because she's definitely a good singer. And the performance, I do find it a bit boring, sorry, but it's very artsy-fartsy. Look at this shot, right? The outfits, this everything, the light, everything feels kind of artsy-fartsy, which is another thing that the jury likes. So I think this is going to be fairly popular with the jury. So then the question becomes, what does the public think of it? I couldn't sing back a single note from this song back at you now. I don't know what she's singing about. I didn't find the melody awfully catchy. I wish there was maybe a touch more energy towards the end of the song. But overall, I couldn't call this bad. So let's see then, where does that put us? Song quality, give this one a 6. Live performance, based on all the things I said, a 7 with a jury appeal also then at a 7. Or this live performance one is, don't get too hung up on this score. I've already dropped the weight of it. 7. All right, chill set. I'll do this. 6 into a 7, but then a public appeal of a 5 or a 6. Let me see, I gotta look at what other things I gave. Kiss Kiss Goodbye, I gave a 5. This is better than Kiss Kiss Goodbye. Something like that. Meanwhile, chat did not like this song. Chat gave the song an average of 3.76 and a median of 4. Except that it was a bit boring. What else was bad about it? I think you guys are underrating this a bit. That was the only thing I thought. It's like, it's this low energy song and it's not awfully like, it doesn't have a strong hook about it. But I thought she was a good singer. Her outfit was cool and I thought it looked cool. Am I just really terrified of getting hate comments by the Greeks again? Let's take a look then at Iceland. How do you pronounce this? Vab? Roa? Something like that? Not sure. All right. It looks like it's going to be buzzing. Hi. Oh! Modulation. Bro, people barely do this in Eurovision anymore. Oh, the mic drop in the end. Wow, the confidence. Let's see. I don't want to hate on this too much because I think it's so full of energy, great stage presence, and they're having a bunch of fun. So that's all cool. And honestly, I mean, it's just a stupid little catchy song you put on when you're after skiing. Not in a million years would I ever see this winning the whole damn thing. That would just blow my mind. I'm sure they'll get the younger generation with them. Of course, I don't think a lot of young people watch a lot of Eurovision. Like the TikTok generation, I don't think really cares that much for Eurovision. So they're not going to get a lot of vote from that demographic. As far as their vocal performance, it's not a very demanding song, technically difficult. It's more about this is a dance performance, not a sing performance, right? So where does this land us? Let's see. Song quality. Fuck, I've given a lot of 6s. I've dug myself into a trench here, I feel like. It's a 5 or a 6. Is it worse than Kiss Kiss Goodbye? I think I like this one more, but with the song, I gotta start with the song quality. All right, I'll give it a 5. The live performance, yeah, this column is just getting harder as I go on. Fuck it, I'm sending a 6 on that. Jury appeal is gonna be, it's gonna be terrible. The jury is just not gonna like this. Apparently I gave Poison Cake 2. Let's give this one a 3. Public appeal, is higher, but it depends. Like I said, the TikTokers might like this song. The boomers will not. So overall, I think like a 4. Let's see what chat gave it. The chat gave the song a 5.45 with a median of 6. Emmy from Ireland with Laika. A lot of Better Call Saul Chuck inspired outfits, right? This has to be like the 3rd or 4th Space Blankets outfit so far. We just saw a performance where they were all wearing it. Bro, what is this fucking animation? This shit's worse than AI. No, this was a dud for me. I wanted to like this song. Because I see what they're going for. Like, I like what they're going for. I'm trying to think what went well, and I just can't really find it. Sort of cool outfits? Nah, not really. They're just sort of wearing no, these are not even good outfits. It's just they just didn't stick to the landing on almost anything. I don't think the vocalist was. I'm sorry, I didn't find her particularly good. I think the song production is really lackluster. I really wish the first drop or chorus had a higher impact. It's just sort of more of the verse. Not the least catchy song in the competition, I guess, if I should find something that I like about it. So let's see. Song quality. Dum dum ba da dum 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 da dum dum da da dum da dum da dum dum. Honestly, I will take Milkshake Man over this. It's yeah. I gave this song Run With You a 3. It's on par with that one, I think. I'll give the song a 3. Maybe I'm being slightly too harsh. Yeah. I think it's worse than Milkshake Man, and I gave Milkshake Man a 4. So that's what I'm basing that off. But maybe Milkshake Man deserves to be bumped, and this one then as well. Not sure. Live performance, I don't think she was a great singer. I don't think the dance was, I don't think anything was... I'm sorry, Ireland. This is just my opinion, okay? I just did not vibe with this song. So I'll give it another 3. I think the jury's gonna mostly share my opinion, so probably another 3. The public maybe is a bit more lenient. People are gonna be like, hey, dum-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum, dum. So I'll give that a 5. And chat gave this song a median of 4 with an average score of 4.73. No, Ireland usually sends really good songs. A fun fact, I do believe Ireland and Sweden are tied for the highest amounts of Eurovision won. So maybe I'm anti-Ireland biased. You're right. Maybe I just really don't want to see them win. Which honestly, you know what, chat? If this song wins Eurovision, Ireland's song this year, I will do Free Run Friday, the week after, okay? That's how confident I am this song is not winning. Okay, chat, I understand there's a lot of strong political opinions when it comes to Eurovision. I hear you. I'm just here to listen to some music, okay? I would say don't waste your breath, okay? Just listen to the song and move on. It is what it is. I know there's a lot of strong opinions about this, but I'm just here to listen to the music, and that's that. Here's Israel with New Day Will Rise.
Even if you say, yeah, day will rise, life will go on, everyone cries, don't cry alone, darkness will fade, all the pain will go by.
Judging just the song and the song alone and her performance and nothing else. Not the worst ballad in the competition. I think it's a pretty decent ballad, and she seems like a pretty good singer as well. Probably will do just fine. Don't think it's gonna win or anything. Let's see then. Song quality, I don't know. I'll give it a 6 for now. Live performance looks pretty solid, so I'll give that a 6 as well. Jury appeal, this is so tricky. These two are so tricky here. Public appeal. Now, a lot of people might think, of course, they might be, not have a good public appeal. But remember that you can't call in and downvote the song. Just politically speaking, Israel actually does pretty well in Eurovision. So because of that, it's probably going to do the televote. This song will probably perform pretty well. That's going to be my prediction. So, but that's once again sort of meta. Right? It's got nothing to do with the song itself. It's just got to do with everything surrounding Israel. So what do I make of this? I think, assuming the jury will be judging the song, I don't know. It feels like mostly 6s straight through. Maybe, do I dare give it a 7? No, I'll give it a 6 here as well. 6 all the way through. I'm actually just going to do 6s all the way through. Meanwhile, check, give it a median of 4. With an average of 4.34. Oh, let's move on to Italy, which, spoiler alert, this is my favorite ballad of the entire competition, I think. Don't let his makeup scare you.
Vivere la vita è un gioco da ragazzi.
So yeah, like I said, I like this song mostly because I think the melody is banger. I think it's just I find it a really really pretty chorus that just instantly hooks my brain. Na 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 na. I want to sing along, but I don't know the word. Na na na. I find this melody super duper cozy. It's nice too, like a bit of a guitar solo. The one problem with this is, correct me if I'm wrong, do you ever play live instruments at Eurovision? As far as I know, the vocals are always live, but the instruments need to be pre-recorded. So that's going to take away a lot of the appeal of a live guitar solo. So that's a bit of something that speaks against this song. Well, a lot of things speak against this song. I don't know why he painted his entire face white. It's a bit scary looking, and I don't know if people will find that off-putting. I think his outfit's snazzy though. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like this song more than a lot of people, but I find the melodies just so immensely beautiful. Let me see here. I gotta give this song Giga High. Espresso Macchiato? You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm giving it an 8. Live performance, it's not a super hard technical song. Is this going to be their live performance, just sort of a band playing? That one I can bump down a bit, maybe. It's a 6 or a 7, perhaps. Nah, it's like a 6.69. Jury appeal? I'll be generous and give it a 7. But I think public appeal for this song is much lower based on things I've already covered. It might be a 5, it might be a 6. People generally tend to, I don't know. Ballads are hard to make memorable. I'll give it a 5 for public appeal. Chat gave the song an average score of 6.26 and a median of 7. So chat actually quite liked this song as well. Maybe I influenced you guys. It's time to head over to Latvia with a song called Tautemias. Burman Laimi. Burman Laivi. Here's Latvia. All right, Latvia. Wow, interesting. Super duper interesting performance. Different. I thought this was great, but it's not as much of a song as it's a performance, like an art performance. That's what I think. Would I ever be like, man, what's that song that goes never, 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 Burman, Burman? I want to put that on my playlist. Not sure. Unless, but like I said, if I'm playing like Witcher or something and this shit comes on, that'd be pretty cool. You're walking through the forest. Burman, 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 Burman. So that's how I feel about this song. This is another song I think the jury is gonna love. It's so cool. Look at these stills, right? Look at these silhouettes. Great, great, great. And they sound fantastic too. Really, really, really. I mean, this is one of the most beautifully choreographed performances, I think, that we've seen. So super duper high performance. And I think jury-wise, I think it'll do great. I just don't think it's like a catchy enough song to ever really win the hearts of the public. So as far as jury appeal goes and live performance, I'll give this song a really, really high ratings. Something like this. But as far as song quality and public appeal, it goes way down. 5 and a 6. That's my take, I think. Chat gave it a 7.22 average with a median of 7. Burman, 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 Burman. Let me hear the song studio-wise one time. I find this is pretty cool. It's about the performance. Yes, and I gave the live performance a 9. So what are you crying about? I gave it that's the highest rated live performance I've given so far. I literally said this was the best live performance so far. I don't know what people are crying about. All right, next. It's Lithuania time. W crash out, Unk. Lithuania has the highest suicide rate in Europe? Is that true? This is considered a happy song in Lithuania? What I think is nice with this song is that it's quite different from basically everything else in the competition. And that's always welcome, because a lot of songs are just so similar that it gets really boring. So I love to see that. And I mean, it's not a half bad performance. I think the singer does a fine job, though it's not like the hardest song technically to pull off. But I think he does a good job. And yeah, it's just, a very emo song. Will the people like this, such an emo song? Maybe people are pulled towards like more upbeat songs more. hard to know. Like, I'm not sure who will vote for this song, I guess. So from like a public appeal POV, I'm a bit unsure about how they're gonna perform. But overall, I definitely don't think it's half bad. Let's see here. Ooh, I'm in a pickle here because it's better than Survivor, I think, but worse than Ish Komme. So I have nowhere to go. I could give it a 6.5 then, but I've been avoiding decimals so far. So I will give it a 7 then. I'll be generous. Live performance is fine, like I said. Give that a 6. Jury appeal, I think because it's not technically a very difficult song. The jury seems to love songs that are hard to sing and then has a vocalist that still manages to sing them. I'm not convinced. Am I too mean if I give it a 5? Public appeal, like I said before, I'm just not sure who's gonna vote for it. So I think that's gonna be another 5 from me. Chat gave the song a 6.05 with a median score of 6. Okay, we should hide this for now. I think people are staring at this too much. Hide column. Good. We can look at that later. Dude, the Finnish song is stuck in my head still. Out of all the songs we've heard so far, what does this mean? I can't stop thinking about BitConnect. Let's see if Luxembourg can get this earworm out of my head. Laura Thorne. Ooh, wait, I think I remember this. We're in for some fun, I think. Ta mère, circumcised. Na, 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 na. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Cute little outfits, good energy song, good stage performance from this lady. Decent singer. She does do the Eurovision note. Listen, I couldn't sing nearly this well, okay? But this is a tough competition. There's a lot of really good singers here. Didn't blow me away with it. That's compared to some of the other vocalists we've heard. I do have to say that. I feel like most people probably will like it, but maybe, I'm not sure the jury will be super impressed. It's gonna be a 6, 5, 6 or 7, 6 or 7. I don't know, man. All right, who's gonna like this song? Who's gonna like and vote for this song? See, that's the problem. Who's this song for? 6, 6, 5, 6, and chat gave it a 7. That's nice. So chat liked this song maybe a bit more than I did. I love the energy and the vibes this song brings. I just, you're such a bye. Guys, stop this. What is this idea that I keep underrating the ladies? I called one of the best vocalists so far is the French lady. I keep on saying that the Finnish song, that's a lady singing. I keep on saying how catchy that song is. I don't know what you guys are getting at. Stop trying to turn this into something it's not. Time to go to Malta.
All the time. Serving.
I don't know. Maybe people like this. I wasn't totally vibing with it. Once again, I'm getting some K-pop vibes. She seems like a decent enough singer. They're probably going to put on a pretty fun show on stage, but I didn't super vibe with it. If I gave Latvia 5, or sorry, Latvia, which one was this? Well, that was the song quality. Maybe I was too harsh on this song, actually, looking back at it now. I'll give the song a 5. I can't really rate the live performance that much. We didn't see it. We saw the video. So I've been giving it 5s when I do that. Jury appeal, maybe a 6. Public appeal, I don't know, 5. And chat gave it a 4 median with an average of 4.09. It's Moldova, but then it links to this country. All right. If these are live vocals, she's got a pretty powerful voice, decent singer, I guess. I sort of like this like setup with like the white on black thing. Kind of neat. So that's the good stuff. That's sort of where it ends for me. As far as slow songs go, one of the least interesting one. I couldn't sing back almost anything. It's just, the melody is not very catchy. It's just not quite doing it for me, I'm sorry. Song quality, it's not good. I'm gonna go for a 3, I think. Live performance, I don't know. 5 maybe. Jury appeal, will they like this? 4 maybe. Public appeal, 3 or a 4 on it. I just don't think people are gonna remember this song. Let's see what chat gave this song. 3.65 average and a median of 4. From Netherlands, C'est la vie. Wow, never heard a song with that name before. Man, so many, so Sweden's singing in Finnish, Finland's singing in German, Netherlands is singing in French. There's like 3 or 4 songs in French this year, right? At least. Man, I hate the lyrics. I hate them so much. They are just so lame. Everything else is pretty fine. I think the guy has, I like his voice a lot. I think I like his voice. This is clearly like some radio performance, so it doesn't give you an indication really of the stage performance at all. So it's hard to rate. So I'll probably have to give it a 5 because of that. But I don't think it's half bad. I don't think it's that bad. It's just I really, really don't like these. The lyrics are. I don't know why they can't come up with slightly more exciting lyrics than this. I don't know how many songs exist where they just sing C'est la vie. Either a 6 or a 7. But looking at the other songs, I gave a 6. I feel like I gotta give it a 7 still, even though the lyrics. I don't like the lyrics. Live performance, just because I can't really base it off of anything, I'm gonna give it a 5. Jury appeal, I don't know. 6? Public appeal, maybe a 6? I don't know. Hard song to judge. Chat gave the song a 5 with an average of 4.94. We've got Norway up next. Here's something a little lighter to listen to.
I'll be my own lighter.
Oh! Fucking fuck.
I'll be my own lighter.
It's a decent enough on-stage performance. I mean, nicely choreographed dance, this background stuff. I think that's probably the strongest part of this song. It's like, it looks pretty cool. So there's that. That's sort of where it ends for me. I didn't find him like, it didn't blow me away vocal-wise. This song also... I mean, the beat is sort of... Maybe some people will vibe with the beat, and they got a little drum dance break and stuff. Overall, it's very formulaic. I feel like I've seen this song before. As a matter of fact, like I said, it looks a bit like Armenia, but I think I preferred Armenia's song over this. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Norway. For me, it's not great. Now I look over here. I was about to give it maybe a 5 or something, but honestly, I think I'd take Milkshake Man over this song. Maybe I put it on par with Milkshake Man for now, so a 4. With a live performance being... fine, I'll be generous with a 6 on this, but I think the jury is going to eat this song up. I just don't think they're going to buy into this at all. It might be a 3 even. It's a 3 or a 4 here. For now, I don't know. I'd have to look over now. Oh, wait, so I gave Iceland's song a 3 from the jury. Fuck, I don't know. I'll give it a 4. Eat up means love. Right, I mean like eat it like they're gonna bite into it and rip it to shreds when I say eat up. Maybe I'm misusing these expressions. Public appeal, let's assume the public likes it a bit more than the jury. Finally, the chat gave the song a 4 with an average of 4.33. Tear it apart is the expression. Sorry, I'm Swedish. But now it's time to be Polish. Guy is not even trying to look like he's playing. Is she just holding that on by her own strength and nothing else? Oh, damn, risky. Cool outfits and pretty cool. I mean, this is a cool on-stage performance, right? Cool, some cool stills from this. This is another performance over song for me, for sure. Couldn't sing a note back from this song at all. But I mean, this is cool. You got to give it to him. This is a high performance submission, but then sadly that's where it ends to me. I didn't find, you know, I'm sorry, I wasn't really impressed by her vocal performance, and I was not impressed by the song itself. It was a good show they put on, yes, but that's not enough. So where does that land us? Song quality. It's a very, very Eurovision feeling song. Make of that what you will. I could give this a 3, or I could be generous and give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. Live performance, I'll be, you know, fuck it. I'm going to send a 7 on that. I think that was the strong suit of this. That was a cool performance. Good visuals, cool outfits, nice dances. She's going flying and stuff. 5 here and probably a 4 here. I just don't think the song is like catchy or memorable enough. The performance is cool. I think it falls on the song and the way it's delivered. Chat gave this song a 5 with an average of 4.68. You guys still with us? We're getting close to the end here. 3 Dudes in Leather is a 7. Yeah. It's really telling, I think, when you go back in the song and you sort of click through it and you look at some of this imagery, right? You have to take this stuff into account. This is pretty cool. Deslocado from Portugal.
Mas que possa parecer, eu nunca vou pertencer àquela cidade.
I get slight vibes. It's like sort of similar to what Italy's sending, but I find the Italian melody a lot more captivating. I think that's maybe where this song falls flat. I like the vibe of it. Like, it's a pretty cozy song. He's got a great, this guy's got a really nice warmth to him. So that's sweet. Like, it's hard to, you know, look at him. Such a nice looking guy. I don't know. It's not the best ballad. It doesn't stand out enough for me, I guess. I can't sing it back to you at all, and I didn't find it catchy or captivating in that way. But it's cozy, it's nice. Someone called it like a coffee shop background track. Yeah, exactly. Something you can listen to with a cup of cocoa. It's running in the background at your local Starbucks or something. Works well for that. It's just not a Eurovision winner in my book. So where does that leave us? Well, I said it was similar to Italy, but weaker. So what did I give Italy? I gave Italy an 8. 6. Live performance, they're just standing there playing. 6. Jury appeal, will the jury like this? They might. They probably will, sort of. Another 6er. Public appeal, I think it's too forgettable for the public. Chat gave this song also a 6 with an average score of 5.37. You guys think I should give the live performance lower because they're just standing there playing? It's got to do with, I mostly bumped it up because of his stage presence. He looks me in the eyes. So that's why I thought he had a really nice presence. You bumped it because he's a man. Stop these gay/bi allegations right now. Shit's got nothing to do with anything. We're gonna go to San Marino next. He's got a guy with a DJ set. DJing is for putting two songs together. So what's he doing right now? He's just getting ready for the next song. Great vibe song. Tutta l'Italia, tutta. You can't help but to like sing along and move along to this. I think as far as the song is concerned, I'm quite digging it. Just purely from like, it's catchy, it's easy, it gets stuck in your head, and it's just, yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously. So that's all good. And then that's sort of where it falls flat after that. Because from like a jury perspective, it's not a vocally challenging song. There was nothing particular about the vocal performance. The stage performance is a complete disaster. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe they're going to clean this up. It sort of looks like this is at the end of the finals, and they're sort of just letting anyone onto the stage. I'm guessing that's what's going on. I understand this guy's famous. He's from Eiffel 65, but this is fucking hilarious to me. They got a guy pretending to be twisting a million knobs, which we all know. He's not doing anything. It's so bizarre. It's really, really bizarre. And I think the jury is just not going to be a fan of this song. Will the public like it? Maybe. I think it's a fucking banger, though. As far as the song itself goes, I think it's great. So I'll start with the bad things. The jury appeal, I think, is way down. It's probably like a 3. The live performance, I think, is also... Yeah, no, that's also a 3. But I love the song. I love the song. I'll be giving that a 7. I could see myself giving it an 8 for the hell of it. But then I'm matching it with Espresso Macchiato. No, I can't go that far. 7 is, yeah, that's where I'm going to put that. Public appeal. Do people like this stuff? Probably not. Who's going to vote for this song? The Italians. So I guess maybe a 5. Let's see what chat gave it. Chat gave it a 7. Let's go. 6.39. I think it's a really, really fun song. I could see this song not even making it through the semifinals, though. You got to remember, right? When people watch this show, Eurovision, most people are hearing the songs for the first time. And then, so they play through all the songs, and then they do this thing where it's like, which one are you going to vote for? And they show all the songs again, but they only show like 5 seconds. And I think that is a crucial moment for a lot of songs where the song needs to instantly just jump to people's minds. So this one I think is nice because people hear this fucking Tutta l'Italia and they're like, oh, it's this song. Tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. Maybe it's like a dark horse. I mean, it's not winning. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm going to bump the live performance up there to a 4 because of it looked kind of visually appealing there. It's time to go to Serbia. Wow, he's handsome. That's a 10. Oh shit! They got a spinny thing. Didn't blow me away. Kind of cool live thing, I guess. I mean, it's okay. He comes down on a moon. That's cool. And then This, I don't know what this was all about. Decent live performance. I think he was pretty good singer too. I just, the song itself is, I find boring. Mila, na 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 na. It's, I don't know. I sort of have to line it up against all the other ballads we've had so far. Where does it fall then? It's like sort of, it's like, you know, you weigh it against like, say, the one from Israel, and I think it's probably not better. I don't know. I could give it a 5 to be generous, or I could give it a 4 to be maybe a bit harsh. I'll give it a 5. I'll give the live performance, even though they had cool props and nice lighting, this guy doesn't look me in the eyes ever. Okay, fine. He looked me briefly in the eyes. I don't know, man. Kind of distant. I will do a 6. I think jury appeal, public appeal. I think public appeal is low because it's too forgettable. And jury appeal, tiny bit higher because of like the visuals of it, maybe. Something like that. And then chat gave the song a 5 with an average score of 4.64. It's time to go to Slovenia.
But you were always determined to try. How much time do we have left together? We never know. All I know is I don't want
What's going on? I don't think it's the worst ballad I've heard so far, but it's not the best. I don't know what's going on with the upside down trick. I guess anything to sort of make it different. Impressive that you couldn't tell. Just from listening, you couldn't tell at all that he was upside down, though. Because that shit's gotta be kind of... Is it harder to sing when you're upside down? Surely. The lighting is really, really pretty. I don't know if they'll be able to do the same when it's on a different stage. The guy, though, he's just sort of standing there, and then sometimes he's upside down, and then he's back to standing there. It's fine. Everything, it was fine. It's just, yeah, it's very, very... I found the entire thing very average. I don't think he was a bad singer, but he was not the best singer we've seen so far. It was all just average. It's gonna be like 5s, I think, all the way through, except for public appeal. I tend to give ballads a lower public appeal just because I think a lot of people fucking go to the bathroom when a ballad starts. Maybe I'm basing that too much off of myself. I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there that really love the slow songs.
I'm giving it an 8 because he looked me in the eyes and he's a man.
Wow, chat really roasted this song though. So chat gave this a song an average of 3.63 and a median of 3. So maybe I should drop the public appeal. That's just basing off of chat though. No, he didn't really look me in the eyes to start with. It's time to go to Spain.
Una diva sencilla como un simple mortal.
Oh! What? I mean, okay, so I always like when you can sort of just listen to the song and you're like, oh, this is definitely that country's song, right? Feels pretty Spanish. It feels very Eurovision in every part of it. The choreography, the visuals, just the energy of this song, even the way her voice sounds, it all just feels immensely cookie cutter, which doesn't mean it's a bad song or a bad performance. It's just, I feel like I've seen it already. But yeah, the male dancers did look me in the eye. So for me, this is like a dead average kind of performance. It might be, I'll be generous on the live performance because of all the men. Otherwise, I think it's mostly 5s straight through for me. With the public appeal, 5, yeah. Jack gave it a 6 median with an average of 5.98. Chat, which one is it though? Because you guys are all saying I was gonna give it all of this. Amazing because it's all the men. But now you're saying because it's a woman, I'm downvoting it. Make up your mind. Oh my god. Speaking of men, we've got 3 handsome fellas from Sweden. Kai, breaking sort of. Sweden takes Eurovision very seriously. Almost always sends very, very polished, serious submissions. But this year is breaking the trend by sending a much more silly submission and also singing in Swedish, which is something we haven't heard in a long time. So here is Kai with Bara Bada Bastu. Wow. Great. People are asking what they're singing. Honestly, so they are singing Swedish-Finnish hybrid. This is going to be 12 points from Finland. Pretty confident. They're singing sort of a lot of also like northern Swedish words. But they're singing that we're going to be going to the sauna and pouring the water on the sauna and feeling the sweat on our bodies and stuff like that. This one's gonna be hard for me, of course. I'm gonna be biased. I am from Sweden, in case you didn't know. So of course, I might be giving them extra high. But I do know this song is actually, right now, according to the bookies, is the winner of Eurovision. Fun song, silly song, catchy as hell, right? Bada bada bastu, bastu, ba 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 ba. Super duper duper catchy. I think the main thing that speaks against this song, if I'm to find something that speaks against it, is that what I've been talking about before. It's not a technically difficult vocal performance. There's nothing amazing about these guys as far as vocal performance goes. So maybe the jury will be a bit stricter when it comes to judging this song. But I think the energy here towards the end is super duper high. I think, you know, the stage presence, the performance, the dance moves, all of that. It's so much fun. So I think it's great. I think it's great, but that's the one thing I think maybe that speaks against it. So song quality. The only discussion here is it a better song than Austria's? Those two are the best two, I think, best two. It's something like that. I'll have to look at these top songs. Yeah, well, if it is, right, and I give Austria a 9, then it has to be a 10. As far as the live performance goes, so I bumped Austria way up because the singer was good, which is kind of crazy, but shut up. All right, let's see. Ich komme. I will match the live performance with Finland, maybe. You know, maybe it's because they're singing in Finnish. It's a 7 or an 8. But now because people are, you know, because I gave this one a 10 here, I'll ground myself and give it a 7. Hold on with the jury appeal. I will say the public appeal is way up. The Finns are going to love it. I think a lot of people, it's super duper. What are the views on here? Actually, 2.9. That might not be that high. What? It's super high here. Oh, yeah, because that's the live version. Is it the most viewed video on YouTube? No, hang on. Which one's this? Espresso Macchiato might beat it. I will go ahead and give it a public appeal of 9, but a jury appeal of, it's a 6 or a 7. I'll go with a 6 for that. Meanwhile, chat gave this song an average score of 807 and a median of 9, making this the only song so far to receive a 9 from chat. I'm not making this up. This is how you guys voted. San Marino song has 23 million. So maybe I need to up. What did I give public appeal for San Marino? Chat, after we're done here, I'm going to revise these numbers. I'm going to both look at some of the bookie odds. I'm going to hear you guys out. And now that I've heard everything again, sort of, you know, so calm your tits. We're not quite done here. It's time for Switzerland. I don't know if this song is going to be any good, but at least their flag is a big plus. That was so beautiful, though. The actual melody. Na na na. What a cozy song. I just, like I said while I was still listening, I just wish we got to hear her really fucking. I wanted to hear the limits of her voice. I feel like she's playing it safe. This girl has a beautiful voice, but didn't challenge herself as much as I would have liked. So that's a shame. I'm gonna assume they're gonna make something more interesting to look at for their live performance, because this ain't it, right? This is like the most scaled down, sort of boring live performance thing. I really like the song. And I think I love her voice. They could have made the song a bit like more intense towards the end, and I think it would have just done better with like the jury, in my opinion as well. But I think the melody is beautiful. One of the better ballads, I think. I would put this one level above the Israel ballad, and I gave that one a 6, so I suppose a 7 then. Live performance, guys. This is where I look at her outfit. This is where I look at what the stage looks like. It's not very exciting, okay? So it'll be a 5 there, and that's sort of generous, honestly. That's generous. I just don't want to avoid the bias accusations here. I feel like the jury would like this, right? 6 or 7, 6 or 7. 6. What's the public appeal here? That's another problem. It's another ballad. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna stick with the crowd. It depends on how much. I don't know. Yeah, I wanna rate it higher, but. And chat gave this song a 7 with a average of 6.61. First time chatter, somehow already a sub, comes out. There's no way it's a 1. You're absolutely trolling, Kaivi. Is this how it's gonna be? Is this really the kind of entrance you want to make? You think it's on par with Poison Cake? Bird of Prey, but it's like a wordplay because it's prey, like P-R-A-Y. From Ukraine. Oh, it's Dendi on the vocals for this song.
Someone who's not
Okay, chat. This song got both ladies and men singing, so no allegations here. Boom! Look at that. Let's take a look actually at some of the stills here. I should do this more. Just sort of jumping through it, seeing the stills to sort of get the vibe of the performance. But it was kind of neat. They brought out a little garden. That's quite memorable. I haven't really seen this before. Nice little playing with the lighting. A bit boring with the ladies just sort of standing back there, completely unpleased. But I guess that's like an artistic choice. Great vocals and powerful song. Yeah, no, Ukraine cooked with this one. I quite like it. I guess it's an 8. Yeah, why not? Sure. Live performance, I will go at 6 or 7, 6 or 7, 6 or 7. 7, 7, 7. I'll go 7. I think the jury will like this too. But we'll give it a...
I want to give it a 6, but maybe I'll give it a 7 because of that singer's beautiful jawline.
Fuck up. Something like that. I think public appeal, I'm not sure. No, I think people will like this. And it's also Ukraine. I don't know how much they get bonus votes still. I'm just starting to feel like this song's gonna end up with the pace I'm going here. I'm gonna end up making this like the fucking second place song. I don't know if it's the second place for me, but I also can't really. I don't know what to bump down to make it not be there. I could maybe see the song go down to 7. If I just listen, I'm gonna be a jackass and give it a 7 here, and then it's 7 all the way through from me. But chat is being less of a jackass. They give it an 8 actually, with an average of 7.66. All right, chat. So once again, if you didn't hear me say before, UK is automatically qualified to the finals. They don't have to go to the semis. That means this performance. Let's do the studio version here. Will be directly in the finals. That should be exciting. What the hell just happened? Remember Monday?
What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened?
Oh my God. A lot of people are roasting this song in chat, so we can finally put my fucking sexism allegations to rest, because I actually don't hate this. I really don't. I quite don't mind this song. There, I said it. It's just not for me. I'm not the target audience for this song, but I gotta sort of try to objectively look at this song. I think it's a fun song. It's got great energy to it. It's got this like on and off tempo, energy, you know, stop and go feel to it, which I don't think a lot of other songs do. The girls are, you know, nice. They're so happy and likable. Good stage presence. We don't see the live performance. I think you guys are unfair to this song. That's just my opinion. I don't... now, the one thing I would say is, thinking about who the target audience for this song is, they're not going to be watching Eurovision. So that's the issue.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think they will. This is a TikTok song, isn't it? Imagine this to a short format video and they can do what?
Guys, I don't hate women. Chat, I have a fiance, so...
They can go, what the hell just happened on their TikTok, right? And the TikTok goes crazy. This is a TikTok song. There was a song a few years back that didn't do well at all in Eurovision, but it went super big on TikTok. I feel like this could do the same. So where do we rate this then? I can quite comfortably give it a 6. The live performance, I can't really judge, except for this. It sounds like their voices are holding up. I will still give it a 5 just because I have nothing to go on, really, because we watched the studio version. Jury appeal, probably not high. The lyrics are sort of stupid. I don't know. I actually don't know what the jury's gonna think. You really liked it and gave it a 6? Well, when I presented my opinion, it was in relation to what I saw in chat. Most people in chat really roasted this song. So I'm just saying I'm not roasting this song. I'm not saying this was like... I could maybe see myself calling this a 7 out of 10, but then I'd have to do a lot of recalibrating of the other songs I rated. So I gave it a 6 because I can't put it on the same as like Ich komme and... Well, I did give Tutta l'Italia a 7, so maybe I could... It's a 6 or a 7 then. All right, just for the hell of it, I'll give it a 7. But I don't feel great about that. I'm not sure I think it's that good. But for now, I'll give it a 7. Fuck it, just because. But jury appeal, I think, is down. The jury in general just don't seem to ever really like UK submissions. I give jury appeal a 4. Public appeal, like I said, there's an audience for this song, but they're not going to be watching Eurovision. That's what I think. So I don't think public appeal is high. And it almost seems to be a meme at this point to always roast UK. So I can give both of them a 4. Why not? But I'm being almost too generous here, probably. It might be a 3 even. And then finally, it's time for chat. They gave it an average of 3.75 with a median of 3. So chat did not care for this song.
Eurovision 2025 is such a flop. 2024, W banger after banger. I'm so glad I went last year to see it live. 3 planes and 1 train to get from Russia to Sweden to watch crowd boo. Israel for the whole performance worth it. Cinema.
I do agree. I think since I started doing Eurovision watch parties on stream, or like the past few 4 or 5 years, I would say this is one of the weakest years so far. There's not a lot of songs I can truly rally behind. It's sort of a weak year. But here's Belgium. Oh shit! Dude, it's a Netflix intro in the background. Da-dum. I really want to hear the studio version of this. Surely goes pretty hard.
Take it.
Wow, so much better. Sound Technician did him dirty. I'm getting vibes off of, you guys remember that song Halo? That was like sick studio, good instrumental, but then I couldn't vibe with the vocalist. That's how I feel here. Really sick choreography, or not choreography, what do you call this? Like, look at this, the platform, the red stuff, the smoke. It looks really cool. Outfits kind of, I don't know what that is, but so that's nice. Yeah, even though he's a male singer, and even though his name is Sebastian, I find this to be one of the weaker vocal performances. I don't really dig the voice, like I said. I would have preferred listening to the instrumental. So how the hell do I rate this song? I don't really know. A good instrumental, but bad vocals. Like, what do I do? Maybe I'll just give this thing 5s all the way through. I don't think the jury will care at all for this song. That's for damn sure. How much did no, because they're gonna like what they did with the stage and stuff. So I'm gonna give it a 4 here. I'm gonna give this stuff probably 5s. Could be, I don't know. Potentially I'm being too harsh. I don't feel like it though. And the public appeal, I think also a 5. I think some people will fuck with this song. 5, 5, 4, 4. Chat gave the song a 4 as well, with an average score of 4.05. And there you have it, homeboy. We have actually ranked all the songs. But before we look at the total score, maybe it's revising time. All right, so according to this list right now, Sweden number 1, Austria number 2, Ukraine 3, Latvia 4, Finland, Italy, Estonia, France, Germany, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Georgia, Greece, Lithuania, Portugal, San Marino, Israel, Spain, Cyprus, Malta, Denmark, Poland, Serbia, Iceland, UK, Czech Republic, Norway, Australia, Belgium, Slovenia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Montenegro, Albania, Ireland, and Croatia.